Yo, what's happening, guys? It's Flo. I'm here with D. So obviously the Lakers aren't done making moves this offseason. We just acquired Patrick Beverley, but another guy who's been rumored to potentially go to LA has been Julius Randle. However, the Lakers, I guess, came out and said they don't want to bring back Julius Randle. So D, this is a guy you love. You're a Kentucky guy. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I agree with it, man. As much as I love Julius Randle, like you said, so I'm a Kentucky fan. So when Julius Randle, when he was, I believe at the time, he was like third in the nation in high school recruits. I was a big fan of him in Kentucky, took them all the way to the national championship. I was very shocked at the time during the draft that he dropped all the way to 10, and the Lakers, because of the Celtics, they ended up drafting Marcus Smart right before, and I just remember Bill Simmons just being just super pissed because he wanted Julius Randle, and I was like, dang, we actually got like a top tier player, like number 10, like this is crazy. But then he saw like he didn't play the first year because of a broken foot, and he really did start to develop. So I thought he was a very like key player. I like it was similar a little bit to like a Draymond-esque like Green like type of player, you know, like it was a guy who's gonna go after rebounds, a guy who's gonna have like big scoring nights, a guy who's like was very good at blocking shots. And so he was, to me, like a spark coming off the bench. And then when he got to his opportunity to start, he was always like making his like top highlight reel dunks. But towards the end, man, he just didn't develop to that top 10 player. He didn't develop to be a key starter. You saw like how he has been doing with the Knicks. He's had his good year, and then last year he didn't really produce. So he's like very inconsistent. And at first, when the Lakers, because there was kind of like drama at the end, I wanted the Lakers to do like a little like sign and trade, like get something out of it, you know, because they said that it wasn't going to work with LeBron there because he was going to take up too much space. That being the reason because Julius Randle, you know, he didn't really develop his outside game as much. He's more of like a driver than he is like a drive shoot or a drive pop type of player. And so I was kind of bummed. Like I was really like actually pissed that they let him go for like no reason. But after like seeing how he played with the Knicks and that very inconsistent player, I was like, oh, you know what? We probably wouldn't even have got really much for him to begin with. And so there was a poll out like of potentially Julius Randle making an appearance back to LA, and you fans let him hear it, man. You fans didn't want to see it. And I think that's being the reason is because with LA, like you build a culture, and it's like more of like the Mamba mentality culture. It's about winning. It's about sacrificing. It's about putting the person like ahead of you because you want to win. And it's about building that championship model. And Julius Randle, I hate to say it, he's not the most like team-oriented person. He bitches a lot to referees. He always wants the ball. He's going to shoot the ball regardless, like how many guys are on him. So he never really developed making the players around him better. And, you know, that's why you've seen like guys over the years that the Lakers brought back, you know, the Trevor Ariza, the Jordan Farmars over the years. These are the reasons why. And then like this season, we're going to bring back a former Laker like Damon Jones. There's a reason why and Dwight Howard. There's a reason why we bring these guys back because they fit the criteria of they're not just there to be the star player. They're there to win a championship. And Julius Randle just never developed that.
Yeah, man, but I'm actually going to say I wouldn't have minded Julius Randle if the Lakers went after Julius Randle. The first time around, I didn't really like the guy. I even told you, I was like, I don't see him being a big impactful player on this Laker team. But the league was different back then. He was kind of that undersized power forward. Now with the game has changed, he's actually one of those bigger guys, but he still has pretty solid footwork. He developed a jump shot, which is something he didn't have the first time around. Do I see him as a number one guy? No, I think that's why he's kind of having struggles in New York. He did have that one All-Star season, though.
Yeah.
However, putting him as a third option behind LeBron James or Anthony Davis, I think he could actually be really successful in that role. Obviously, right now, it's looking like that guy's going to be Austin Reeves this year, who's going to be our third option. And as much as I love Austin Reeves, I just don't put him at the level of Julius Randle. I would still rather have Julius Randle over Austin Reeves right now. I think Austin Reeves still has a lot more potential, and Julius Randle is closer to his ceiling. But obviously, our window is within 1, 2, maybe 3 years, so we need to get a third guy in there. I know we're probably waiting for Kyrie Irving the following season, but I always want to try to win every single year, and I think Julius Randle would have actually allowed the Lakers to try to win this year. We probably still want to have got over like the Golden States or Memphis or some of those deeper teams, but I think it would have given them a shot to compete, get real playoff experience, trying to push a run, and then that way the next year when they come back to it, these guys are more ready and they understand what to do to win a championship.
Yeah, and to add to that, you guys made a poll that, because it was on Lakers Nation. What do you guys want to see? Because now that we made the move for Patrick Beverley, you guys chose like if you guys like it, if you love it, if you didn't like it, or if we're done, like if we're not satisfied making moves. And Laker Nation, man, they like the fans, they let them know like, yo, we're not done making moves. Like this is like the time, like you said, we're trying to win every single year. Yeah, it's like kind of Miami Heat like mentality. Like when Jimmy Butler said it, like we can't control like 3 years from now. We're trying to win now. And so right now last year was embarrassing. Last year we didn't even make it to the playoffs, and we went from winning the championship to being out the first round to not even making the playoffs. So like now, like our goal is to like make the playoffs. And we're that type of team. We don't just want to make the playoffs. We want to make it a deep run in the playoffs and potentially win a title. And like, this is we only got about 2 years left with LeBron in his prime. Like it's go time now to win.
All right, well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about the Lakers saying they wouldn't go after Julius Randle. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.